Elegy Written in a Country Churchyard by Thomas Gray. The curfew tolls the nail of parting day. The loving hard wind slowly over the lea. The ploughman homeward plods his weary way and leaves the world to darkness and to me. Now fades the glimmering landscape on the side, and all the air a solemn stillness holds, save where the beetle wills his droning flight, and drowsy tinklings lull the distant falls. Save that from yonder ivy mantled tower the mopping owl does to the moon complain of such as wandering near secret bower, monastery's ancient solitary reign. Beneath those ragged elms, the yew tree's shade, where leaps the dove in many a mouldering heap, each in his narrow cell, forever laid, the rude forefathers of the hamlet sleep. The breezy call of incense breathing morn, the shallow twittering from the straw-billed shed, the cock's shrill clarion, or the echoing horn, no more shall rouse them from their lovely bed. For them no more the blazing earth shall burn, or busy housewife ply her evening care. No children run, lips their sire's return, or climb his knees, the envied kiss to share. Oft did the harvest to their sickle yield, their far off to the stubborn cleavers broke. How jocund did they drive their team afield, how bowed the woods beneath the sturdy stroke. Let not ambition mock their useful toil, their homely joys and destiny obscure. No grandeur here with the disdainful smile, the short and simple annals of the poor. The boast of heraldry, the pomp of power, and all that beauty, all that wealth ever gave, awaits alike the inevitable hour. And all that beauty, all that wealth ever gave, the paths of glory lead but to the grave. Nor you, ye proud, impute to these the fault, if memory over their tomb no trophies raise, where through the long drawn aisle and fretted vault the pealing anthem swells the note of praise. Can a storied urn or animated bust back to its mansion call the fleeting breath? Can honor's voice provoke the silent dust, or flattery soothe the dull cold air of death? Perhaps in this neglected spot is laid some heart once pregnant with celestial fire, hands that the rod of empire might have swayed, or waked to ecstasy the living lyre. But knowledge to their eyes, her ample pace, rich with the spoils of time, did never unroll. Chill penury repressed their noble race, and froze the genial current of the soul. Full many a gem of purest ray serene, the dark unfathomed caves of ocean bear. Full many a flower's born to blush unseen, and waste its witness on the dearest air. Full many a gem of purest ray serene, the dark unfathomed caves of ocean bear. Full many a flower is born to blush unseen and waste its sweetness on the desert air. Some village Hampden, there with dauntless breast, the little tyrant of his fields withstood. Some mute inglorious Milton here may rest, some Cromwell, guiltless of his country's blood. The applause of listening, senates to command, the trades of pain and ruin to despise, to scatter plenty over a smiling land, and read their history in a nation's eyes. Their lot forbade, no circumscribed alone, their growing virtues, but their crimes confined, forbade to wade through slaughter to a throne, and shut the gates of mercy on mankind. The struggling pangs of conscious truth of hide, to quench the blushes of ingenious shame, or heap the shrine of luxury and pride with incense kindled at the muse's flame. Far from the madding crowd's ignoble strife, their sober wishes never learned to stray along the cool, sequestered vale of life. They kept the noiseless tenor of their way. Far from the madding crowd's ignoble strife, their sober wishes never learned to stray along the cool, sequestered vale of life. They kept the noiseless tenor of their way. Yet even these bones from insult to protect, some frail memorial still erected nigh, with uncowed rhymes and shapeless sculpture decked, implores the passing tribute of a sigh. Their name, their years, asphalt by unlettered muse, the place of fame and elegy supply, and many a holy text around his truths that teach the rustic moralist to die. For who, to dumb forgetfulness a prey, displeasing anxious being ever resigned, left the warm precincts of the cheerful day, nor cast on longing, lingering look behind? On some fond breast the parting soul release, some pious drops the closing eye requires, even from the tomb the voice of nature cries, even in our ashes leave their haunted fires. For thee, who mindful of the unhonored dead, dost in these lines their artless tale relate, if chance by lonely contemplation led, some kindred spirit shall inquire the fate. For thee, who may mindful of the unhonored dead, dost in these lines the artless tale relate, if chance by lonely contemplation led, some kindred spirit shall inquire